Running up the score.
You're listening to the Running Up the Score podcast. Now here's your hosts, Jerry Napoleonello and Kevin Donlin.
This past week was the week of the backup quarterback. You know, obviously we were talking about Trevor Siemian coming in after Jameis Winston getting hurt. Trevor Siemian still got the W in that one. Mike White coming in for the Jets. He gets the W. Cooper Rush coming in for the Cowboys. He gets the W. You know, it's crazy how different, you know, the NFL is now, just because, you know, you can just plug in anybody, you know, into some of these games, and, you know, you still have a chance. And with the Jets, you know what? First of all, the biggest question, and I think I know the answer, but I figured I'd ask a Jets fan.
Yeah.
Mike White plays well the next 2 weeks. Okay. Maybe gets 1 or 2 wins out of it. Do you start him when he comes back?
You know, you're almost at the point where it's not even a guarantee if he were to even win either of the next 2 games. Yeah. You know, it really just shows that, obviously, stupid mistakes, stuff like that will get you on the bench. But the kid's obviously never really had too much of an opportunity. He was
drafted by the Cowboys, by the way.
Yeah, no, he was Dak's backup for a while, and he's a 4-year player. He's been in the league for 4 years, and I think that's the biggest difference for me as a Jet fan. I mean, I'm not expecting a Super Bowl right now. If Mike White wants to go in there, show us what you got, and Zach Wilson riding the bench and learning isn't the worst thing that happened for him as a rookie. So, if I'm Jets management, regardless of even if this kid were to win a game in the next 2 weeks, you let Mike White go out there until obviously, hopefully, nothing happens to him, or struggles, and then Zach goes back in. But at least he'll have a lot of valuable learning experience from the sideline. I feel like that helps a lot of these quarterbacks understand, just everything about the game. When you're under center, it's not as easy to see things that you would have been able to see on the sideline. Yeah. There's no doubt about it.
Or in practice.
Of course. So when you're watching reps from the sideline and you see things that are happening and what the defense is trying to do, stuff like that, I think it's a big benefit for Zach Wilson if he would have just, I wouldn't be upset by it at all. Because second overall pick, but he's still a rookie.
Yeah. I feel the same way. I don't think anybody, no matter where you're drafted or, no matter what, you want to play the hot hand. And that I'm for, 110%. But I don't see that happening when it comes down to Mike White and Zach Wilson. I think once Zach Wilson is healthy, he'll be back in. I think Zach Wilson just needs to learn a little bit that you're not going to get the big play on every play. And that's been his issue this year. It's like he doesn't want to check down at all, ever. So maybe seeing, Mike White checking it down and getting yardage and having success.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. That's all part of learning from the sideline.
Exactly.
Even if it's 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, like being able to have the experience. But I'll tell you right now, Mike White wins both games right now. He has to stay in.
Yeah.
I mean, or else Robert Saleh won't. And this is the New York media. This isn't, this isn't like Ohio or Tennessee with zero offense. But you know what I mean there. Yeah. They'll blast the tabloids forever if, they take out Mike White, Zach Wilson goes back in and the Jets find a way to lose that game. And then we have a serious debate. So I think you just ride the hot hand. If Mike White continues to play well, then you go with him going forward. He is the 4-year player with more experience. So, Zach Wilson is still a rookie. I mean, 4 years versus 4 games is a big difference. So
huge difference.
I wouldn't be totally against the whole idea of Mike White continuing to play.
Yeah, definitely.
For more Running Up the Score, go follow the show on Twitter and Instagram at RUTS Sports.